What's up guys, Mike Builds, welcome back to the channel. Today we got some new solar panels here. So basically me and my buddy went in halves and we bought 10 more solar panels from Signature Solar. But 10 of these with tack was around 1,300 bucks. So this is right now one of the cheapest cent per watt solar panels you can buy right now. And that's it. So I'm gonna get 5 of these for myself and we're gonna end up making another new solar array with 5 more additional panels. These are rated at 400 watts each. So I expect to get around 2,000 watts with 5 of them. That's it. We're just gonna cut the straps on the pallet. We're gonna download 5 of these and we're gonna stick them in the backyard and figure out what we're gonna do with them. This is a Hyperion solar. So 400 watt panels. And yeah, they're also bifacial. So that's pretty cool.
What's the VOC on these?
The VOC is gonna be 37.07.
37.07.
All right, so since we got these brand new solar panels, I actually wanna mount these up off the ground because right here, they're kind of in the way and we still have 3 more we're not even using. And I'm also trying to get my entire yard cleaned up. So I think I'm gonna end up building a pergola right above the deck. So we went and bought a bunch of pressure treated 4x4s, 2x6s, and that's it. We're just gonna try to make a makeshift but very sturdy pergola above the deck. And then we're gonna be able to throw the solar panels up there. This is gonna be kind of a loose stage 1 pergola. We're just gonna make it as strong as possible. And that's really it. Later down the road, I wanna make it more weather resistant, like seal between the panels and all that good stuff. And also help with water drainage. But just for now, the goal is to get the pergola built and just throw the solar panels up so we can actually start using them. All right, here's our trailer full of wood and material. It's all pressure treated. We use the golf cart to pull it. Roughly, the pergola is gonna kind of go over this. Right now, we're just kind of brainstorming where we're gonna put the 4x4s at to make the main frame. We just don't wanna have it too close to the house or the door. That way it doesn't get in the way. We got our first one up. We use this really big level right here to make sure this thing's nice and level. It is a little bit taller than what we need, so we're gonna end up, once we get all 4 posts in, we're gonna measure them from the deck up to a certain level and we're gonna level them like that, cut the tops off. So we're gonna go ahead and get the other posts on the other side installed and then do the 2 outer ones. We got our 4 legs completely up. Now we're gonna start putting our connecting end pieces and then throw the rafters up. Once everything's up and we kind of know where we wanna do it, that's where we're gonna actually cut the tops off. But so far, so good. All right, so we got our 2x6 beams going that way, but we're kind of concerned it's gonna be too short. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna test fit one of the panels, stick it on top, and just kind of see with the panel on top how much room we're gonna have before we throw the rafters on. Because if it ends up being a little bit too low, we can always put the rafters on top. Because right now, we bought this style rafter bracket, but they do make ones that you can stick it on top and that'll give us another 6 inches of headroom. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really mind it.
I don't think this is that low. This is low, this is not low. I'm 5'7" and there's 5 inches over my head.
I guess we're just gonna run it.
Where's the tape measure?
So I didn't want to put these too high and cause shade on this. Unfortunately, they're all sitting flat. We're not gonna have much of an angle for winter time, but this one's never had an issue being almost flat. These are gonna be kind of the same.
70.
How much space is between the panel and the deck?
74 inches, which is 6'2".
Perfect. Well, I'm not. Oh, that's plenty,
I'm
bro.
a whopping 5'7", so.
It's okay. We're just gonna run it. All right, well, let's start throwing some rafters up and then we gotta get the top of these trimmed to make those look a lot better. Welcome to I Eat Scrooge, Doc. I wanna go to an ED. Oh, it's heavy. Shink. Okay. All right guys, so we just got the panels put up here. Right now they're just resting on the top of the pergola. We need to wire everything up, but I think we're gonna call it just for now. Probably in the next clip you guys see, we're gonna get this thing completely wired up. But so far this thing's pretty good. It feels pretty sturdy. I am probably gonna add a couple more trusses on the corners to try to beef this thing up a little bit. But even if I did nothing else to it, I am very confident that this will be plenty strong. And yeah, it turned out really good. I have plenty of headroom. I can walk completely unpinged, whatever the word is. So yeah, we just gotta wire everything up and that's it. So once this thing's completely wired up, we're gonna connect it to a watt amp meter and we're gonna see exactly how many watts we get out of these 4 panels. And in the future, because we have one more of these panels, we're probably gonna extend this off maybe this direction. And then also I would like to take all the 100 watt panels in the yard there and also add those as well. So this entire pergola will be maybe twice the length and have all the extra panels. So all the panels we have will be way above the ground and they'll get plenty of sun and it should work out really good, look really clean. There shouldn't be any wires on the ground and I'll be able to free up some more yard space. But yeah, so far so good, guys. Came out really good and we're very happy with it. It took us probably about 3 hours of actual work and then a lot of goofing around. In order to judge the effectiveness of our new solar array, I went ahead and connected a charge controller to a 48 volt battery. So I'm gonna show you guys what these panels are making right now. So basically what we have here are 4 400 watt panels laying completely flat and it is October in Texas. So these are not at the ideal angle. So we're not gonna get 400 watts out of every panel. If that was the case, we'd get 1600 watts total. Because these are mounted flat and we're not in ideal conditions, probably not gonna get anywhere near that. But even then, with just a simple setup like this that's providing us a lot of shade, we're making 1050 watts. So that's not terrible. Still plenty of power to power all kinds of stuff. You could easily power a mini split with that. 2 window AC units. You could power your fridge easily with that. Tons of different things you could power with 1000 watts of solar. So very happy with that. I went ahead and bought more material as well. That way we can add to this thing just a little bit. I'm gonna add the 5th 400 watt panel we have. That way it can have as much shade next to the house as possible and produce as much extra power as possible as well. I don't know how these are gonna do in the winter when the sun is at its lowest. I just hope the house doesn't shade them too bad. But as you guys can see right here, we are getting sun a little bit lower than where the panels are at. So the panels are in a really good spot right now. And we also wanna make sure that they don't shade the big array because that would also be bad. A little bit of a tight squeeze that we do have to deal with as far as that goes. And this could all change at any time in the future. But for just a simple setup that we built, less than 250 bucks in materials, and we didn't even use all the material, I'm actually very happy with this. I'm gonna wrap up our quick solar pergola build right here. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions in the comments. This thing's gonna continue to evolve over time, so it does look a little bit messy and unfinished now. But as I make improvements to the structure, I'm gonna keep showing you guys, and anything we do different, definitely gonna record it and make a video about it. Really, my point with this is just tell you how easy and simple you can build something and make it work really well, as well as provide shade, which was my main goal with this. So I guess that's really it. Let me know what you guys think. And here is the data tag on these solar panels that we are using, and these are brand new from Signature Solar.